Hello everyone, Mrs. Ryan here. Today we are going to be reading Rube Goldberg, Simple Normal Humdrum School Day. I'm going to flip the camera down so you can see the illustrations, which are actually really cool. So let's get started. All right, wide book. This is dedicated to the dreamers and builders, past, present, and future, who scaffold my heart. You know who you are. So our illustration on this side looks like it's little Rube with his maybe little brother and his dog, Bertha. And it reads, "It's early on an ordinary morning, down an ordinary street, in an ordinary house. And for just a few more minutes in the Goldberg home, all is quiet. For just a few more minutes. Rube is asleep. But as soon as the sun rises and shines through his bedroom window, you'll see that Rube is no ordinary boy. He is an inventor and a tinkerer, and he builds epic contraptions. For Rube, up is down, and in is out, and no is yes. Maybe he likes doing things the hard way because it's more fun. Or maybe he just sees the world a little differently than the most of us. But you can decide for yourself. Here's how Rube Goldberg begins this particular simple, normal, humdrum school day." All right, so on this left side it reads, "Rube Goldberg's simple way to wake up in the morning." I'm going to read all of these descriptors here, which go with this image, so you can follow along on the image. Sunlight A, which is up here, sunlight A shines through the bedroom window and bounces off mirror B. Drying yesterday's bath towel C, towel dries and gets lighter, causing scale D to dip down, lowering boxing glove E, which turns on power switch F. Then it starts the model train, G. The train chugs uphill and launches off pile of books, landing on the power button of vacuum cleaner H. Vacuum sucks up crumbling paper I. Tightening string causing pitcher J to tip and spill cold water on the top of Rube, waking him up from a sound sleep. And that is how Rube Goldberg wakes up in the morning. All right. Now the next contraption is Rube's way, the easy way to get dressed in the morning. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's see how crazy this one is. Rube slides down railing A into pants and sneakers, landing on bellows B, which blasts puff of air on sleeping cat. Startled cat leaps off scale, lowering iron D and onto air pump E. So we are right here. We're already on E. Planet Earth beach ball F inflates, causing pile of dirty clothes G to slide into laundry basket H, which weighs down strings and pulls open pliers, allowing shirt to drop onto Rube. Rushing into the kitchen for breakfast, Rube passes through the doorway, J, quickly brushing his hair. How do you think his parents feel about this crazy contraption in order to get dressed every morning? This next one is an excellent way to make breakfast, but we're actually not going to read this one together because there's another video from Rube's granddaughter, and she actually recreates this scene in real life. So we're going to save that one. Let's read the surefire way to catch the school bus, because you don't want to be late. So let's see. Jumping on exercise trampoline, which is right here, if you can see it. A, Rube leaps out of the front door, grabbing zipline B. His foot bumps chair, C, knocking over pitcher of orange juice, D. onto the barbecue grill, E, which smokes out hungry raccoon, F. Oh boy, the hungry raccoon, F, who thinks it's time for hot dogs. The raccoon steps out of tree onto branch clippers, G, which cut string, releasing boot, H, that kicks a yoga ball, I, into open bus door, J, jamming them. This keeps the bus from moving while impatient driver grumbles and Rube flings himself off the zip line onto the bus. Ha ha! That's crazy, right? Crazy fun. All right. Here's one called An Awesome Way to Open a School Locker. Whoop, here you go. I'll start it on this side so you can see more. Late for class, Rube runs down hallway and grabs string A, which yanks hammer B into piggy bank, C. Smashed pig releases coins, D, which roll down a chute into the gumball machine, E. A stream of gumballs, F, pours into bucket, G. As it gets heavier, bucket pulls down spring mechanism, H, lifting helping hand, I, which pulls up latch, J, and opens both the locker door and the cracker covered dictionary. At the same time, falling crackers, L, excite the already hungry cafeteria bird, so apparently there's a cafeteria bird, who swings forward to catch the snack, lifting her magnetic sneakers until they attach to the metal door, swinging open the locker. There's a lot going on there. I don't know how he's getting away with it, but I like it. All right, let's look at our next one. Well, this one looks silly because it has a goat. A goof-proof way to sneak into class. Have you guys ever been late to class and you had to sneak in? This is how Rube would do it. Rube opens biology lab door A, allowing hungry goat B to enter. As goat happily eats organic cashews, C, he bobs his head up and down until his horns pierce a hole in the sandbag, D. Bag is lighter, and lever, E, lowers broom, F, releasing tippy shelf so that a croquet ball, G, falls off. This causes metal balls, H, to clack back and forth, knocking science trophy I off the shelf. And onto trigger J for crossbow, K. There's a crossbow involved. Oh, goodness. This shoots arrow L into inflated tire M, so that slowly escaping air propels Rube into biology class on his skateboard. I guess he's running really late, so he's got to go right in there. Oh, this one's fun because it has a lot of color in it. I enjoy this illustration a lot. And it involves arts. Look, we have different artists here, such as Picasso and Van Gogh. I enjoy art. Let's see here. An epic way to make a painting. Rube releases rope A, dropping bucket of sand B onto trash pedal C. Lid springs open, hurling rubber duck D into mallet E, which slams down on paint tube F. Large dollop of paint hits ceramic mug G, causing it to fall and hit on switch H of fan I. Springing tube J, connected to belt K, turns mechanical lawnmower blades L, allowing 3 brooms M to drag through paint trays N and onto canvas O, creating an epic painting. I would love to do something like that. Wouldn't that be fun to make a painting like that where you could just splatter the paint on and see what happens? How cool. So as you can see, Rube Goldberg liked to come up with creative ways to do very simple tasks because it's just more fun. There are 2 more ideas in here that will be shared with you in the second video. So if you're unaware, I'm sure you are from your teacher, but just in case, Rube Goldberg was a real person. He was a real person. He was a cartoonist who drew these crazy contraptions to do very simple things. So in the next video, you will meet his granddaughter who takes some of these stories, some of these contraptions in this book and recreates them. It's really neat. I hope that you enjoy it. We will be working on some Rube Goldberg contraptions ourselves later on. All right. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.